I need your help. Something's haunting my house. The U-Haul was still unpacked, boxes stacked like unsteady towers in our new Denver apartment. After years of California sunshine and wide open spaces, we traded it all for this. An older building downtown, closer to my husband's work, and supposedly a fresh start. But from the moment we crossed the threshold, something felt off, like a low hum vibrating just beneath the surface of reality. At first, I dismissed it as stress. Moving across state lines is no picnic. But the feeling persisted, growing stronger with each passing day. What started as a vague unease soon morphed into something tangible, something spiritual. The weirdest part, we only experienced it when we were alone. It started in the bedroom. I'd be winding down for the night, reading or scrolling through my phone, when this presence would make itself known. Always on my right side, never my left. It wasn't exactly evil, not overtly, but it wasn't good either. More like a chilling indifference, a cold observation. Like being watched by something that didn't quite understand what it was watching. Then my husband started noticing things too. In the living room, when he was working late or just unwinding after a long day, he'd feel it. The same unnerving sensation, but localized to his left side. He described it as mostly neutral, sometimes even irritated, as if he were intruding on its space. He told me about one night in particular. He was on the couch, reading a book, when he felt a pressure, a weight in the air directly in front of him. He looked up, and that's when he felt it. A presence, so close he could practically feel its breath on his face, like someone was standing nose to nose with him, but invisible. He bolted upright, heart hammering against his ribs, but there was nothing there. Just the lingering feeling of violation, of something unseen invading his personal space. We talked about it, of course. Tentatively, at first. We didn't want to freak each other out, but the more we shared, the more we realized we were both experiencing the same thing, the same entity. It's like it feeds on our solitude, I said one night, huddled close to him on the couch. Like it can only manifest when we're vulnerable, when we're alone. We grew up in religious households, so our first instinct was to fall back on what we knew. Anointing the apartment with oil, reciting prayers, trying to cast out whatever malevolent force had taken root in our home. But it didn't work. If anything, it seemed to anger it. I remember the night we anointed the apartment so clearly. We walked through each room, my husband carefully applying the oil while I recited the prayers. We hadn't even finished the living room when all three of our cats, usually aloof and independent creatures, snapped their heads up in unison. Their eyes were wide, pupils dilated, fixed on a point directly above my husband's head. They were frozen, rigid, like statues. They stayed that way for what felt like an eternity, their gaze unwavering, their bodies tense. They saw something we couldn't. After the anointing, there was a palpable shift in the atmosphere. The cats seemed calmer, less on edge, but the presence, the feeling of being watched, remained. And then it escalated. A few weeks ago, I was washing my face in the bathroom, getting ready for bed. The familiar feeling washed over me, that sense of being observed. It was on my right side, as always, but this time it was different. Stronger, more intrusive. It felt like something was towering over me, invading my space more than usual. I couldn't see it, but I could feel it. Its cold, indifferent gaze boring into me. I gasped, splashing water everywhere, and stumbled back, away from the sink. The feeling lingered for a moment, then slowly dissipated, leaving me shaking and breathless. Sleep became a battleground. I'd lie in bed, paralyzed with fear, straining to hear any sound, to feel any movement, and sometimes, just as I was drifting off, I would. A light pressure on my back, a sensation of hands, not forceful, not violent, just there. Resting on my spine. I haven't told my husband about the hands. I'm afraid of what he'll say, afraid of what he'll say, afraid of what it means. We've talked about sage, about incense, about all the traditional methods for cleansing a space. But if anointing our home with prayer didn't work, what could a bundle of dried herbs possibly accomplish? The worst part is, we can't feel it when we're together. When we're in the same room, talking, laughing, just existing, it disappears. It's like it retreats into the shadows, waiting for the moment we separate, waiting for the opportunity to feed on our isolation. I never believed in ghosts. I always thought it was all just stories, superstition. But now I don't know what to think. I don't know what this is, what it wants, or how to get rid of it. I just want to sleep in peace. I just want to feel safe in my own home. I just want this thing to leave us alone.